Guys, Mark here. I got done work early today, and so I decided to just kind of jump in my place, get changed, get ready, and run off. And so I'm out here to do kind of a quick hike, do what I can. So that means it's already 10 after 3. I'm in the Gorge Creek, or this is the Ware Creek parking lot. That road, yeah, you go up a big hill, you come down, it's pretty muddy right now. This parking lot, the end of this road, that road is definitely got to be one of my primary objectives for the summer. I only have 3 hikes to do down here, and I have no backpacks planned. Like, I don't know where I would backpack to out of here. So once I'm done with it, I'm done with it, right? Because that road is, like last year, late in the season, it stopped me from coming up here and doing more. And because it had snowed and gotten all wet and crappy, and now it's been kind of a wet spring. It's early July, obviously, and a little dicey for my little car, right? So, yeah, I might try and come back. Obviously, I'll come back later. Maybe I'll try and, if I get some days free in August, maybe I'll come back and I'll do the last 2. But right now it's okay, but still, what would it cost me if I got stuck out here and had to get a tow truck? That would cost a fortune. Anyway, all right, I'm in the purple one. I am here at the Ware Creek parking lot. So ages ago, I started the 4-9s trail. 4-9s is like this, back down here and across to here. And people out of the Mesa Butte equestrian campground, they tend to do that loop. And because of that, this is definitely really chewed up in some places, right? Cows definitely take some of the blame for that. Anyway, I came up this and did this a long time ago in the snow. Did the best I could, just kind of, managed to make my way through this somehow, some way. So today I'm just going to go up here. There's 2 ways through. I'll do one, and on the way back I'll do the other. I'll come down here and kind of tag where I hit, and then maybe I'll come back and do that and do this. So I'm just going to cover this stuff here. This number 14 is one of the 3 I'm thinking is one of the ones I have left, and then there is All Smoke Mountain. You can see I've traced in basically what I've accomplished out here. It's a beautiful day. It is supposed to thunderstorm later, but I should be done this hike well before that. The reason I'd like to finish this parking lot is this is what happens to your car coming down these roads, right? The outside, who cares? That's an easy car wash, but it just works its way inside, right, over time. You drive down enough roads. And I would like to buy a new car sometime in the next year. So the more of these drives down these roads I can do in that old beat up 17-year-old car, the better. I don't have to do it in a new car. All right, so let's see. I'll go over here, hit this fence, and turn left. Last year I remember I came to this fence and realized the Link Creek Trail was here, which I inadvertently followed from way over there. All right. Honestly, I'm not sure whether to go through this fence or not. I was about to go through and just sort of, there's kind of stuff here. Following it. And then there's a sign over there saying Ware Creek Trail that way. Maybe I'll go back through and go down to the end there and just see what's up. You can see Ware Creek over here, down the end of the parking lot, and there is a pretty obvious trail leaving here, so why don't we try that out, see what happens. Still kind of wondering if I went the right way. This is Link Creek. You see this little something over there? Clearly people have been coming over here having a good time. At least they put it out. I mean, you can tell when there's big pieces left that they made an effort to put it out. I'm gonna look around a bit more and then I'll take off my shoes and do a little crossing. All right, so got that done. What I actually saw was here, but this actually looks far more prevalent, just right on the other side. And then you get over here and it's like, this thing opens right up. And honestly, on the other side, it was starting to fade a little bit, and I was starting to wonder, but look at this. We definitely got deadfall starting to come across, you know? So, not sure which part of the trail the equestrian users use, but does not appear to be this part. They're definitely not clearing anything out of here. That trail popped out over here. I decided to come and take a little walk through this little meadow that's here. See if I could find a second trail, maybe one that was coming from the fence, but I haven't been able to, so. But, like I said, that other trail doesn't look super used anymore, right? Still nice and wide and easy, but, Alrighty. Just try to read what's going on with Jill. Seems like maybe the trail crosses over there to the other side of Ware Creek, then crosses back. So there's kind of a 200-meter section that's really not taken care of anymore. Like on this side, I'm definitely not going to go across Ware Creek twice. What's the point? All right, a big meadow with some kind of enclosure over there. This here you can see from here, but I think if I walked literally 10 feet over here, I would have problems. I'm gonna have to explore because there is no clear way forward, to say the least. It's supposed to be it. This doesn't look like much either. Why do I get the feeling I'm the only one who uses any of this crap anymore? Okay, wow, sheesh. So I popped out like over there. I'm looking back on the meadow now. I found the trail tape over there, so I kind of stuck on the right side, which could easily just be a trail made by animals, because if they're traversing a meadow, they like to stay close to the woods, right? So they can take off if a predator shows up. And now we got this. This does not look like any sort of real trail. This just looks like an animal trail. Oh, what do we got here? Okay. Some kind of trap, maybe? Oh boy, this doesn't seem like much at all. Wow. Almost makes me just want to head all the way back. I'd have to do that crossing again and try the other one from the fence. Like, damn, what is happening? Well, figure if I'm in here walking around, I might as well come check this out. Someone came and set it up. It still looks perfectly fine. I'm not even sure I see any gate. Is it just a study where I've seen that in the parks, where they just rope off something and see how the local nature is affecting everything around it, and the stuff inside is the comparison, right? Kind of thought so. Okay, I'm getting close to Ware Creek again. All right, so this seems like a crossing area. There's a big open space over there, but this looks like a 3-foot drop off to the water, so some crossing area. All right, following the river. Now it looks like I'm finally coming back into something. Ugh. Don't know how long it lasts. Is this? Yeah, I think that's the road over there. Yeah, it is. So that's as much as I've accomplished so far. This is garbage. Holy crap. What did I get myself into? It's supposed to be easy. All right, I found the real crossing. I found this up in Over here, oh, someone even put a little orange tag on the tree paint. And there is horseshoe prints and a real track. Okay. All right, so now I'm on something that actually gets used. That's good. I can see it going right through the trees over there. Well, I know where I am on Jill's description now. There's definitely a few things crossing this. This is wet season, of course, right? Thing is, I think absolutely nobody is starting from that parking lot on the horses. So she talks about 2 crossings, but no one is using the other crossing at all. I mean, they just do the crossing that I found and then continue on the Quad 9 trail around the loop, which you don't have to go to that parking lot for. Not at all, right? Not bad, you know. Gotta enjoy the nature too. We can't just be looking around trying to figure out trails the whole time. Oh, now that I'm just chilling out on a heavily used trail, it's beautiful out here. Close enough to Ware Creek to hear it. Looks like if I want to do what I wanted to do, I will have to cross it, which, you know, probably will be fine in a wet season. It's perfect temperature. It's quiet. You drive so far up that road, you don't hear anything. Don't hear any roads, any vehicles. It's also the middle of the week. That really helps. All right, I believe this is Third Meadow, as Jill puts it in her book. I see a stick, some kind of old post over here. There's supposed to be a bit of an intersection in here. Got a post that tells nothing. Got a diamond down there and a very suspicious opening in the trees over there. Let's go see where the diamond takes me. All right, just as Jill predicted, goes down there. You can see the trail on the other side. This is a bit lively, but it shouldn't be a problem for me. I'm gonna come back to this. There wasn't any obvious branch off in the grass. I'll just go over and see that over there. Now I'm starting to see a little something, but definitely growing in. The Death's Head Trail, number 14, going, what's the word? Going south is definitely falling out of use. Anyway, I think it's pretty damn obvious that I think it got decommissioned too. Ooh boy. This is crap. All right, you can see a little tramping here, but this kind of thing is murder when you're trying to follow an old trail. Like I said, there's a little tramping. That's it. Hopefully it leads me the right way. Well, at least once you find it on the other side, there's really no doubt. Pretty swampy in here. And someone even put a little trail tape here. That's number 14, man. That's gonna be tough. Look at this overgrowth. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a very interesting hike. And then the continuation could be even more interesting. I mean, what am I supposed to follow here? I see trail tape over here. So I think that's the continuation. Yeah, there's another one. Okay. There's nothing. On the ground, there's absolutely nothing. I mean, it's open forest for the most part, so I'm reliant on these tapes. So yeah, where's the next one? Over here, I guess. This isn't working out. It's time to head back the way I came. I'm also getting bitten by mosquitoes pretty fiercely right now. So I don't really want to look around too much. Those tapes, there's the last one. You saw it on camera already. That was the last one I found. You know what's on the map too that Jill provides really doesn't match what, I mean, literally to that intersection, I've probably come 100 or maybe 200 meters at most from the official trail. I mean, that map shows it branching off and going for a while, and yeah, a lot farther than what I've just done. All right, I think I've figured out what happened. That trail tape threw me off. Made me think that that was the intersection. When you read the, when you read the, what's the word? The description, I keep climbing and then I drop into a meadow. Well, that sure as hell wasn't a meadow back there, so. The old thing, right? If you're confused, just read the stupid description. See that it isn't matching at all what you got going on. And then things start falling into place. I'm still just basically following Ware Creek with this thing, right? You can see us down there. I see no horse use at all on this thing. Starting to get things down across it. A little bit of animal track, but let me go ahead and say that this trail's days are numbered. Okay, now we drop down into a meadow. Now we're talking. Also, crap, a meadow. Just looking to the right. That sure looks like a trail. Got a little crossing. Trail goes up there, there's no doubt anymore. Oh, there's even a little tape, but I mean, I've seen that tape around a lot. You saw that one place, all it did was throw me off. So now I actually think I see a bit of a cut in the trees over there, or I can go and intercept. Look up here, that's kind of nice. I can go and intercept the official trail. I think my life's gonna get a whole lot easier once I'm back on the official trail, that's for sure. Look at this too, like you can't see that trail very much up there. You really can't. I marked it on my phone for the future, but yeah. You need horses, man. You need to get them to just traipse things down, like a big horse party, like 9-10 of them once a year. All right, now a big obvious trail comes in. This is gonna be my first crossing of this one. I have to cross it twice. Well, lots of clearing area down here. You see there and there, that's a bit of a trail. Slow with possibly a pool, and I can't see how deep it is, or fast, and it's definitely like no more than ankle deep. Decisions. Now what's using this thing, right? I don't see any horse. Animal. I'm not very good with my tracks, but there's no horseshoes. Oh, that was pretty easy, really. Over here it's a little clearer. From over there it looked a little muddy, but not too bad. All right, let's figure out what to do from here. First I gotta get across this little boggy section up here. Certainly had my share of flat meadows full of, in this case, dandelions. I actually do have waypoints. At some point, I didn't do it before I came out here. I did it long ago. I don't even remember when I did it. It does show like up here somewhere, the main trail. Oh, I'm starting to see something over here now, right here. There. I kind of figured as soon as I got close to it, it would be pretty damned obvious. I mean, it's being used, right? A lot. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna start walking. I mean, there's another little loop I like to do over here. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just gonna stick to this trail and try to get back to where I was when I did Sinnot Hill. And I went back on Aspen Overreach. and kind of didn't. I mean, it was snowy and I lost things and kind of was dependent on my phone to get through Aspen Overreach, which isn't great, right? Back then, all I could see was this insane amount of trails I had to try and, what I wanted to try and do out here. So I'm out in the middle of winter trying to bang off trails. I'd like to think I've gotten a little wiser since then. Definitely, oh, look at that. That's nice down there too. Definitely use my winter for a little bit more travel now instead of traipsing around in the snow. Oh man, beautiful. If you have an obvious trail, obviously this is some of the nicest walking. I mean, shush. I'm gonna walk over here too. Look at this steep bank. Look at that, will ya? It's like nature's campground down there. Oh, beautiful. This could be something in the fall, you know. Imagine all this light green. Imagine it all changing yellow. I'm not sure if those trees, my tree knowledge sucks. Never really cared that much. Everyone talks about the larches, but when you get vast sweeping areas of forest, yeah, could be pretty cool. Ugh. Just having a look to the left now. There is like a cut line I want to take through that. It's kind of that loop that's over here. I don't know if I'll be able to find that cut line, but you can see that up there it's really easy to just walk around. All right. Oh, I think in front of me is Synod Hill, which of course I did at one time. That was a pretty good success actually on that day. This hawk, I believe, is just going off. Why do they do that? I'm hunting! I'm hunting! Hide! Hide! Or maybe it wants a mate. Or maybe it hates me and wants me to go away. Anyway. Alright. Hopped across the creek, came up the muck. Couldn't go around it. Sometimes you just have to walk through it, sadly. Well, that's in the description. So I'm looking for a cut line that I'm crossing. And then a T-junction. I think that's the cut line. Really, really obvious still. Sometimes they're just tiny, but not that one. You can sort of see it up there. Okay, a little surprise. There's actually a little diamond up there with writing on it. I think that's like the start of Aspen Overlook. I definitely 100% never found that starting point. I intercepted it somewhere up there. All right, well, I'm gonna keep going up here. I want to find this hunter's camp, and I still want to find where I was. It's been, that was probably 4 or 5 years ago now. Looking back on the muck I just came through. At a T-junction with a well-used horse camp, keep right. All right, so I want to go left. Let's see if I can't find this horse camp. Oh, once I get through this crap. I sure hope this is actually going to the horse camp because it's going down a bunch. So adding a bunch of work onto my day coming down to see this thing. It's going down to the creek though, so, and there is all kinds of horse tracks. Well, I'm only gonna go so far here. The tracks, they went down there and they were gonna cross. I thought I'd come up here and just see if I could see anything over here. But I can't, and I'm not gonna cross just to go and see. That's presuming I'm even on the right track. Honestly, maybe maybe those tracks are just down there so they could go and give their horses a drink, right? But it makes sense though that a horse can't be down by water though. Anyway, well, this was something hiding over here or wherever. I have not found any camp, or maybe I just went down the wrong thing entirely, who knows. was standing over here. I decided, well, maybe something's hiding in here actually. And I did find it. Well used. I wonder what she meant by that. I think what she meant was people have left their crap behind. Oh boy, what's even under here? Nabob? Who brings tins cans out into the wild anymore? Not one of these boxes. It's a lot like the one I saw earlier. This thing hasn't been used much. And nothing, another nabob. Seriously. Take it easy on the coffee, boys, or at least take your stuff away. I'm one to talk. I drink more coffee than... Okay. All right then. How on earth did that get out here? It sure hasn't been flattened down much recently. Maybe that's a good thing considering the crap they're leaving behind. Let nature catch up. Let nature absorb it. All right, that's enough of that. I'm gonna climb back up to where I was. I still want to connect some dots out here. All right, back at the intersection. I figured out that Aspen Overlook is basically just the other side of this little coulee here. We'll go up this side for now and try to figure stuff out. Can clearly see the old logging road that is currently Aspen Overlook. I think it levels out up here between the two. This part here is pretty. This is all swamp, like 6 feet across, a few meters across. Again, I can see Aspen Overlook, the obvious old road. I'm not sure if I've really made contact, but it is pretty familiar in all this, right? It was all covered in snow and I really had no shot to figure it out. At some point I broke off and just started going up the hill over here and going up Snot Hill. All right, I think I've gone far enough. Right now, I think I'll go back to where I know I can get onto it. And I'll follow it up and then I'll try to find the cut line that heads down to Quad 9. From there, just make things a little bit more interesting. Make it a little harder too, definitely be climbing, but yeah, you know, that's what I came over here to do. Check out all that stuff. 49's Ridge Trail, number 61. Didn't expect to see that. I thought it'd be like Aspen Overlook. So the cut line is in behind that tree. The cut line road is here. But am I supposed to be up on this ridge? Well, I can do either, really. All right, why don't I try up here? Instead of walking on the road, I'll go up here until, I mean, there's that one diamond, which I'm very, very surprised to see. See if I can find something else. Yeah, with the caterpillar. It's cute. Was turning the camera on to look at the trail tape, which means not a lot to me at this point, especially because I don't see anything else. The road is down there. The road is kind of on the bottom right of this ridge. That's where it goes. The ridge itself, I could easily just walk up. I can see where it goes down left. I can see where it goes down right. Wouldn't be an issue. All right, climb a little bit and Well, here's a trail I can help track down. Why not? Phew. All right. I'm honestly not sure if Jill talks about this or not. She does mention a 61A shortcut, but just quickly. I'll flash it up if she does. And of course, that's only in the 4th edition. I don't have her new editions yet coming out. I just have the one, but not this volume. Once or twice I almost lost this guy, but look how big and obvious it's gotten now. Still climbing. I think I'm almost at the top of this ridge. Cool. Got another little view of Synod Hill. Down here is where I was just walking. Up that way is the way back to Curly Sand and back to the road. I guess that trail tape is a little good for something on this thing. It does show up every so often. Trail's back there, obviously. It goes like that. I think playtime's over. So it was a real obvious track coming down here. All right. And then you come to this. You have tape. There's a track that carries on down there. That's no good. I don't want that. You either keep going up here where the tape is. There's another tape over there just for fun. Yeah, because at some point you got to break down there and get back to the Quad 9 trail. But who knows where that is? And walking just straight ahead or walking to the top of this thing, whatever. I mean, there's absolutely no track going over to that tape over there. So I think the trail tapes have run their usefulness out. I want to climb this. That's the bottom line. From there, I'll try and figure it out. It is supposed to be a cut line going down here. That means you have to keep your eyes open because who knows how much of it is still left, right? And sometimes, like, you can't see a cut line until you are on top of it. Coming up here might not have been the right decision, but that's the right way to go, but I regret nothing. Nice. All right. I'm not really at the top. There's a lot of crap up here. I think I'm gonna see something kind of bare over there. I'm gonna try and get over to that. Another kind of the same hilltop, but just more bare. All right, I was over there somewhat. Come over here, it's not as nice as I look from afar, of course. Not a bad looking valley, or whatever you want to call this. So this would be the way forward, which is not really any kind of way. The main trail is about 1 kilometer in this direction. So I go down here and then I either turn right or left, see what kind of clearings there is. Probably right. Just going down there, that'll gain me a few hundred meters right there. Yeah, start working my way down. As far as the cut line, well, I mean, that piece of tape might have wiped it out. That might have actually been it, but there was no track going over to it. I don't know. I probably walked past it. Anyway. Alrighty. Down to the bottom of that now. I've seen cow plop a bunch of times in that field. Wherever there's cow plop, there's probably some cow trails. I see some daylight through the trees over there. Let's go check it out. It'll allow me to get my bearings. Jesus. That is the biggest pheasant. Pretty sure it was a pheasant. It just popped out of the grass here. It was, it went above my knee. It was big. Man. Don't look at that too often. Well, this is fine. Go down here, I'll get to the trail eventually. Just got to deal with, like I said, this right now is fine. Hopefully, yeah. You just don't know how deep it is until you start actually get to it. You can see the river, the creek down there, as you can see how far away I am still. I found it. I knew I'd walk past it. So I came from up here. And this thing, I mean, it goes straight into a spruce tree. I'm not. But yeah, this is exactly what Jill was talking about. So once again, I have found her stuff, but completely by accident. I was heading straight down to that. Now I'm also just walk at least this part of it. All right, you got this tape. Here it starts to go down and becomes pretty unintelligible, right? You can see it when you're at the top of this. You can see the clear break in the trees. So I'm gonna flash up the waypoint of this spot. And then if you want to, you can come follow it from this end. Otherwise, I don't know how the hell I would have seen this from the trail. I can't even see the trail right now. Okay, back on the trail. So look where I came from. Right here. I go left, I go right. Okay, maybe about there you can kind of see that it's a cut line of those two spruce trees really. Right in the middle there, that kind of blocks it out. So I'm flashing up another waypoint. Otherwise you just have, what chance have you got? You don't have any. The moment you walk, okay, yeah, you're walking along, yay, having a nice time. It's gone. It looks like the rest, right? It looks like the rest. All right, well, at least I managed probably a good portion of it anyway. Pretty decent amount, probably like 60, 70%. Beautiful walk back, you know. One thing is, it's really hot. I only have one protection against the mosquitoes, and that's my light jacket, so I have it on. I'd love to have it off. But it seems like as soon as I do take it off, they're on me again, so. Well, I should have brought mosquito repellent. I usually don't, and I really need to start. There you have it. I've officially walked the entire 4-9 trail. I could cross here, take the trail, go on that crappy part, cross Link Creek. Honestly, this looks fine. There's a little something keeping going this way. Let's see if I can stay on this side. Look at this. I have a mark on there on my phone. 900 meters is the crossing. So look at this. Let's see what happens. All right, I didn't expect to find all this. Well, Jill mentions that a road was back there. I guess maybe it stayed on this side. Just keep right on going. Trail goes right into the water. You can see kind of a break in the trees, so that's probably where the road went. 600 meters from the crossing. Let's see. Let's keep trying, shall we? This may be a little bit more adventure. If it gets completely crappy, I'll come back and get here. I know the trail is just up in the trees over here, so. Well, I did not get my feet wet. That would be cheating. But in this stuff here, I did go right to my ankle. Yeah, I guess you'd call that a fail. Well, still 450 meters from a crossing that I marked, but I found another one, totally different. Animal trail. Definitely not used by humans. There's all kinds of stuff across it. But perfectly good trail as far as I'm concerned. And it led up to this, so now I'm back on some kind of road. All right, looking at this some more. How this road actually even Climbs up. Back down the other side of that road. They even like cut into the hillside a little bit. I have found something. I have found a structure with blue tarping over it. I cannot believe the stuff I find sometimes. What are you? Who built you? This is elaborate. Jesus. Is this like one of these 30-day challenges or something? I can hardly believe the stuff I find. How? That's someone even know to come here. That is unbelievable. The things you find, especially when we just go off trail a little bit, that is unbelievable. Well, if you're on the run from the law, you get someone to drop you off down the end here, all the food you can carry, that tarping and such. No official trail over here, right? This is all completely off the cuff. The official trail is over on the other side. That's just craziness. How long could you last? It's a beautiful spot, but still, after like a week, aren't you going a little half nuts already? Well, this looks like a crossing to me. Let's see here. Yeah, sure does. Look over there. Well, the crossing that I scouted quite a while back is literally just on the other side of this bend. So I could walk across this tree, but then I'd probably be stuck with crossing Link Creek and going down all that crap that I went down the first time. I think I'll just bush up around here, and then I just take the road back and don't cross anything. Why not? Last year I walked up to this. I decided this was the crossing for the 409 trail. I was wrong. This is just that road. It goes here and then it crosses again and on the other side. There's plenty of evidence of camping here. This looks pretty. This looks used from this year. It's kind of cute. Did they actually put rocks in front of this thing? I don't think they did, but no. It's literally just a random rock. Yeah, this road, old logging road, they just left it. Everyone wants to play with it, can. People are even just bringing their vehicles straight up down here. Might as well enjoy it, right? We're surrounded by this nature. Some people don't want to go to a campground full of other people. There you go, I'm back on the road. Well, finishing this off with a little bit of a road walk, but going back the way I did certainly made things a lot more interesting, that's for sure. It is amazing what you find. Old roads and all kinds of stuff. Well, just looking at the book now, Aspirin Overlook and 61A is described from other directions entirely. I didn't have a picture of 61A, so I had nothing to refer to, but completely from another direction entirely. So obviously I did intercept that one part, but yeah, I don't know really. Anyway, I kind of completed it. I managed to walk around in there a bunch and check it all out. Good work for half a day, really, right? I mean, I was out for, I don't know, 4 hours, 4.5. Definitely tired and hungry, so I accomplished my mission and enjoyed some time out there, that's for sure. Definitely found some stuff, like I keep saying. Anyway, get out there and hike.